Hi guys, next up we are looking at a couple of prone base positions. So prone is anything in pretty much a press up hold. We're just going to look at a couple of different individual exercises. Some involve rotation, some are just bracing stability exercises. Some of these things can be used in our flow patterns for your warm-ups and your mobilization sessions. Some can just be exercises on their own as well. First up, we're just going to look at the basic mountain climber. So first off, a prone position. So hands and feet both shoulder width apart. You can see my hand position. I have my fingers turned out slightly. Whatever's more comfortable for you, you should use. So you can have your knuckles down, nothing wrong with that, just harder for balance. So from here, up onto my feet. And if you look at my shoulders are high up. So my shoulders are rounded over. I'm trying to get my chest as far away from the ground as possible. I'm not going to have my chest down here. That's bad position. I'm going to be up, and my face is slightly in front of my hand, so I'm leaning forwards. I'm not back here. I'm going to bum up in the air. Awful posture. And then lean forward slightly. So first off, we're going to look at the mountain climber. Mountain climber, slow first off, so just single leg coming up and back down from there. So an abdominal bracing exercise. So again, leaning forwards, picking my knee up in between my hands as tight as I can. Trying to have as little gap between my thigh and my chest as physically possible. So nice and slow. For more strength work, for bracing activation, we can make that much faster for a conditioning round. Same exact position from here. This time, instead of going slow, I would sprint through nice and quick. The reason we want to avoid sitting back here is because I can't get my knees very far, and that's when you see people doing this for the mountain climbers instead, which I don't need to tell you is awful posture. Next up, we've got the rotation climber instead. So just adding a slight rotation underneath to get a little bit more obliques work, a little bit of a stretch from my glute min. So I'm going to start from upright position again. I'm going to drop right hip down towards the floor, pulling back up, keeping my chest up, keep my arms as straight as they can be. From there, the outside of my bum can touch the floor, but I can't rest my weight down on that leg, so I need to keep my weight onto my hands. Next up, we've got outer hip drop. Again, same starting position, bum down towards my hand, coming up, hip drop to the opposite side. Trying to get my hips over nice and high, and you can see my feet are wide enough that there's room for them to roll left and right. Last up, we've got the sit through, a little bit more complex in terms of movement standards. Will take a little bit longer to practice. So from here, I'm going to pull my feet in a little bit closer. So nice soft knees. I'm going to lift my left hand up and kick my right through that gap. So I'm going to sit through. You can see my chest ends up facing this leg. This knee's up in the air. This foot has twisted. So I'm in a nice comfortable position. This elbow is straight. I want my bum to be as close to that hand as possible. And then come back up to the top. Opposite hand, opposite foot, so right and left. Just sit my bum down onto the floor to start with. I'm trying to kick straight left and right. I don't want to kick behind me. I want to kick across. Once I'm happy with this movement, keep my knee up in the air, so I'm not ending up in that position. I need to keep my feet in close, so my knees up in the air. Once I'm happy with this movement, I can start doing it without my bum or my foot touching the floor. More about mobility. So to get my quads activated more, I'm going to keep trying to keep that heel off the floor, trying to keep my leg as straight as I can, not letting my weight sit down to the floor. One more thing is the bear crawl, which I'll show you very quickly. Bear crawl, I'm going to start on all fours again. I'm going to bring left hand, right foot up in one movement. From there, I'm going to step and stop, step and stop. You can see both hand and foot land at the same time. If we want to go backwards, it's the exact same. In reverse, keeping nice and low. This is quite a complex movement in terms of coordination and balance. So if you're not sure, take it slow and give it plenty of practice. Both land down. Stay nice and low. Opposite hand to foot, not like that. Make sure it's opposite. So your knee comes up to the elbow, or elbow comes down to the knee. Thanks for watching. See you next time.